Welcome viewers, let's see what's going on in the world of lost AWOL women.
On September 11th, 2024, chaos erupted outside a busy airport when a 17-year-old girl parked illegally and refused to move. A traffic specialist approached her, but the situation escalated fast. Allegedly, she struck the official, triggering a police response and a full investigation. What really happened that day? Body cam footage tells the story. Watch now.
She hit your hand? Yeah. 100%? You want to prosecute?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Down like
that?
Yeah, just like
right
that.
up top?
Yeah.
Okay.
Why did she do that? The cash up?
Yeah. Yeah. We have her stopped. Okay. So what happened?
She was sitting by door 162. I told her you gotta go around.
Yeah.
You know what she did? She sit down and watching video. She ignoring me. I said, okay, I'm gonna write my ticket. While I step away because I don't know her intention. I stepped away to write the ticket, and you know what she did? She opened the door and come in and
right on top of the hand?
Yeah.
Where'd the ticket go? 145. As he was writing the ticket, she slapped the top of his hand and made contact, so it is going to be a battery at this time. And he does want to prosecute.
You didn't like getting hit by
we have her car stuff, so she's going to get arrested.
Thank you.
We have your phone number, we're going to need everything.
Yes.
Where did it happen?
Here you go.
Alright, listen.
Okay, so they found the girl.
Here you go.
Yeah, she's been investigated for a battery right now.
What?
Battery.
What's that?
An unwanted touch of another individual.
I didn't touch him. I touched the paper.
Okay, well we're investigating that right now.
They don't mind telling lies.
Are you on scene with 143?
So boy, you can show that.
Now she's going to cry because she hasn't got away.
Daddy, no, Dad!
The interesting part about this is the boyfriend can't help her now.
Okay. What exactly happened?
Come to the airport and apparently she was lost.
This teenage girl stopped her car in the wrong place, and a traffic officer asked her to move. But she acted like she owned the airport. Then things got serious, and the police came. She thought she was catching a flight, but ended up starting a fight.
Okay. It's unnecessary, man. It's very unnecessary here. Yeah, no, it's... You don't gotta close it yet.
Yeah.
You're okay though? I can have them look if they want, like
No, I'm
ice
okay,
pack or anything, or
no, it's turning red. And
we got a picture of it.
Hi.
So that's the guy that got hit back there.
He's back there. All right.
It's a circus, viewers. It's a circus.
All right. Can I? Oh, perfect. Thank you. So, I don't know what the conversation was with the other officer, but would you guys mind telling me what happened?
Yeah. So we landed, and my daughter said that somebody was trying to write her a ticket, and she got out of the car and she says, what are you doing while you're writing me a ticket? And I think she might have taken the ticket and thrown it on the ground. And I told her, I said, you can't operate like that.
Yeah.
I said that ticket needs to be paid or addressed and that type of stuff. wrong thing to do. But I think what happened was she was nervous about the situation because she's 17, she's never picked anybody up at the airport, let alone us. When we came in to celebrate her 18th birthday, which happens to be tomorrow,
Now the police are trying to find out if she really hit him. Her birthday is tomorrow, but she might get in trouble instead of having fun. Her dad looked sad, and the officer looked upset. It all happened on a day that was supposed to be happy.
at the University of Tampa, school, and all this stuff.
Funny
Just
how
now,
circumstances
they can't
can
revive, it's just away from home and away from us.
flip in the blink of an eye.
Came to pick us up for the first time. We didn't know where she was or how to do it. I think it was just a lot of pressure and stress.
Yeah.
And then I think that when she got to the area where we told her to pick us up, somebody wanted her out, but she didn't want to leave because she was there for us. And I think everything just.
I can give you the. Actually, it's looking like you got a flat tire back here.
You mind if I?
No, go ahead, take a look at it. I don't know how long it's been that way.
Alright, I'll address it.
All right.
The officer said it was battery. They took her to the juvenile center. She only wanted to pick up her parents, not get in trouble with the police. She tried to do something nice, but one small mistake changed everything.
Oh,
Do I go there now?
no, we still got to do the paperwork, and it's going to be a while.
That's the whole thing, isn't it, viewers? One small mistake, one simple mistake.
I mean, yeah, I don't know if you want to go to the cell phone lot, look to change the tire, and maybe go grab a bite to eat or something, and I'll call you and give you an update to the timeline as when she's going to be out there and stuff.
This is going to take some time.
It's going to take a little bit, yeah. What's your first name?
Angelica,
Okay, Angelica, take a breath for me, okay? Take a breath.
I have a passing out when I panic.
Okay. Listen, there's no...
And I'm starting to feel like
Can you listen to me for just a second? Breathe normal, okay? Slow down. Slow down. I'm going to have your dad come over and talk to you. Okay, you need to slow down.
Oh my god, I'm gonna pass out. I'm gonna pass out.
Angelica. Hey. Can you calm her down?
Where you're going?
No, Daddy can't help when it comes to the law. And this is where these young Sheilas get away with it all the time. They put it over people, they get away with murder, but not when it comes to the law.
I don't know what any of this means. I don't know what's happening.
Just want to say, she said she doesn't know what any of this means. She doesn't know what any of it means because she's never been in trouble. They get away with murder.
Oh my god, on God, on my tattoo back. There is? Okay, good.
We have to just do some paperwork, okay? We gotta take you over to this other building. They'll release you to dad, okay? But what I need you to do is to take a breath and calm down because we gotta get through the paperwork. And the quicker we can do that, the quicker we can get you out of here, okay? But while dad's here, I need to ask her some questions, okay? Real quick. Now, understand this. I'm gonna read you your rights, okay?
Okay.
Because you're in custody, and I want to talk to you.
Okay.
But I need you to read your rights, okay? So
Okay.
just listen. Oh, I have it right here, but that's okay. Yeah, I'll read it. All right. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in the court of law. You have the right to consult with an attorney before you make a statement or answer any question, and the right to have an attorney present during questioning. If you want an attorney but cannot afford to hire an attorney.
Dad doesn't look real thrilled with the situation, does he? Nothing Dad can do at the moment.
These rights at any time before or during questioning, and you may stop the interview at any time. Do you understand those rights? I can explain
Can
them
I
to
ask
you.
a question real quick?
Absolutely.
She got very scared. She couldn't breathe and felt like she might fall down. She called for her dad and said she didn't hit anyone, but she was confused and didn't know what was going on. What was supposed to be a fun dinner became a scary moment, and it all started because of one small ticket.
Do you want to get an attorney? Are we doing one?
You know what, viewers? It all started because she didn't get her way. That's why it all started.
Yeah, I understand my rights, sir.
And so, are you willing to answer my questions without an attorney present?
Yes, sir.
Has anyone threatened you or coerced you or promised you anything to make a statement?
No.
Okay. In your own words, just tell me what happened.
I was pulling up to the airport to get my parents from they were getting off their flight. As I was pulling up, I was on the phone with my dad, and as I pulled in, we were just talking. He said, okay, 5 minutes, I'm getting on the tram. I'm like, okay, I'll see you soon. I put my hazards on, and I just sat there. We were talking for like maybe 3 more minutes. He was saying he was waiting for my stepmom to get out of the bathroom. Just normal dad-daughter talk.
But you can't do that, can you, viewers? You just can't park wherever you like and think that's going to be okay. Okay, we've all been to airports. We know, editor, you can't just pull up at the front of the airport and put your hazards on and think you're going to sit there till the person on the plane comes to the car. No, you can't, right? Well, she thought that she's got the authority to do that, and it's turned around and bit her in the backside.
Excited to see me, whatever. And then I was just minding my business, doing nothing. I was looking at the door to try and see if waiting for him to come out, and then I was looking at my phone. And then 2 minutes later, I looked in my back mirror, and I saw that this guy was writing something on a paper. It looked like he was writing me a ticket. And I wasn't doing anything wrong. So I was immediately very frustrated. So I got out of my car and I said, "What are you doing?"
Viewers, there's the key word. There's the key word. I wasn't doing anything wrong. She was doing something wrong. She was parked where she wasn't supposed to be parked, and they were writing her a ticket for doing it.
And I smacked. I didn't smack to the ground or anything, but I just slightly pushed his little notepad. I touched his notepad. I did not touch him. I touched his notepad, and I just shoved it down.
No. She's got out of the car and gone, "You can't do that to me. Who do you think you are?" She swiped at the guy, knocked the notepad out of his hand, hit him as well, and this is her nonsense story. I don't think that policeman leaning against the door's convinced.
A little bit. It wasn't I didn't slap it to the floor or anything crazy. I just felt like he was I didn't do anything wrong. I was what? Why are you what?
You can't just go up to people and slap their paperwork out of their hands. How would you appreciate that, viewers? If somebody come up to you and just slapped your paperwork out of your hands because it didn't suit them? No. And now look where she's ended up.
I was just waiting for my parents.
So,
Okay, I was just waiting for my parents. That sounds great, doesn't it? On the one hand, but on the other hand, I was waiting for my parents in a car where it shouldn't have been parked in the probably the mainstream of the domestic section of the airport.
Yeah, so are you
with
aware
the hazard
of the rules
lights on?
when you roll up to the airport?
No, I've never picked anyone up from the airport. This is my first time picking my parents
That's no excuse, right? That's no excuse, because we all know the road rules. And when you go into an airport, I mean, is there anything more hectic? Is there anything more hectic than pulling up at an airport? You just can't stop where it suits you. There's too much going on.
Looking back at it now, do you think that was a bad decision?
Yeah, I should. I was having a bad day, and I have mood swings. I'm on medication for it and stuff. So.
And that's no excuse. Okay, so now we've got another medicated female. She can't manage herself. She's out in the public. She's come out of a hidey hole. She's tried to do the stand over at an airport in a car with the hazard lights on, and look where it's got her. These people are right throughout our societies.
It swings as it is, but I definitely shouldn't have gotten out of the car. But I was really just confused, to be honest.
So you were upset that you were going to get a ticket?
Yeah, because I wasn't doing anything. I didn't understand.
See, there's a difference between being confused and being upset and out of nose out of joint because you're getting a ticket.
Nothing wrong. I was just waiting to pick up my parents.
All right. Well, I think it's pointless to say, but you would have only gotten a ticket instead of being in handcuffs. You know?
Yeah.
So, all
I
right.
just didn't understand why he would write me a ticket. I wasn't doing anything wrong.
Yeah, because you can't stay there. If you can wait in the cell phone lot, that's only for a quick pickup. And unfortunately for you, he's a traffic specialist, so he has the right.
She didn't want to hurt anyone, but now, instead of just getting a ticket, she was in handcuffs. She said she had mood swings and didn't know she couldn't stop there. Her voice...
She also said she was medicated, viewers. More of these females are being medicated. They're not being checked. They're not being shown how to develop and have resilience and fortitude and character and patience. Instead, they're going to the doctor and they're getting medicated and they're becoming futile, they're becoming foolish, they're becoming immature. They have standover episodes, they're combative, they're non-compliant.
was shaking. She looked very scared. She seemed more confused than mad. If someone feels emotional or stressed, staying home until they feel calm and ready is better.
To write you a ticket. And
So, wait, you're not allowed to wait there?
no, man, you got to keep the traffic moving.
Now she's playing ignorant. You'll be in a relationship with a Sheila. She's out having sex with another bloke. She'll come home and she'll say, oh, so you're not supposed to do that?
And when they
So
tell
where
you,
am I supposed to go to pick up people? I thought,
there's a cell phone line, and then you can come by when they're ready. But regardless, I understand you probably didn't know that.
I had no
but
idea.
when
She would have known that. Her parents would have given her the full run over. When you get there, do this, do that. She's tried to take the shortcut and it's bitter in the bum.
someone tells you to move or something, they're
he
identified.
didn't tell me the truth.
Okay,
He didn't
well-
tell me anything. He just started writing me a ticket. That's why I was so confused. He didn't tell
I mean,
me.
because it's common sense that you don't do that. It's just common sense. That is 101 at an airport. Do not stop at the front doorways of the domestic pickup drop-off. Unless that person's there. Boom.
Anything.
Okay. All right.
Can you move this hair out of my mouth and face? It's part of my ear.
Just hang in there, man. Lean back on the window and blow back in your face. Lean
And
back.
you know what the father would be thinking? He'd be thinking, why didn't you listen? We told you what to do.
We're gonna go do some quick paperwork, and we'll try to speed up this process. Okay?
I'll be right behind you. We'll be fine. Okay?
Give me a call when she's on the way. Okay?
All right.
Always learn the rules before stopping at the airport. If someone gives you a ticket, stay calm and don't panic. Just take the ticket and move on. This whole problem started because of a parking mistake and confusion. The female suspect was taken to jail and officially charged with battery. Authorities stated the charge was due to unwanted physical contact during a dispute with a traffic officer. So in the end,
So viewers, that's going to look nice if you go on a dating site. Is she going to have a battery charge on her profile? No, but guess what? The potential for her to batter you is there, isn't it? If you're in a relationship with this bird and things don't suit, guess how she might react to it? She might become violent. Guys, be safe. Be careful. Watch out who you're mixing with. And I'll catch you on the next one.